Yeah, I'm going for my walk, and I hear and get the news. Bill Russell had passed. Came up on a banner alert on my channel. His wife Janine said he passed away peacefully in his sleep at age 88. And I never wanted to be the one to ever have to make the video, but we knew probably one day that this video would be made. You know, the NBA, they kept flying Bill out to all these events. He did the NBA 75, you know, and they were saying, most of these guys, Isaiah Thomas was saying it, that all of you who elected not to be here, just like I don't want to go. You know, this is historic because most of these players that you see here won't be around for the 100. So it's good that you get to know them all. And life isn't guaranteed. So you want to make sure, like you've seen with Kobe, you know, Kobe's not even here for the NBA 75. Life is short. So when you got a chance to give people their flowers or to spread love and share love with them and just know that they're appreciated, you know, that goes a long way. Now, many people talk about Bill Russell being one of the greatest players in the NBA. He's always in my top 10 list. Is because they had about maybe 10, 11 to maybe 13 teams at the time. That's the only reason I don't move him higher on my list. But he's in my top 10. But the way he played the game, it didn't matter if they had 30 teams. He would have been near the top. Yeah, so this is a video I never planned to make, or nobody did. So it's just like a breakthrough into everything that's been going on. I had a video that's doing quite well right now. And it's 2 days, but still wanted to hear what it had to say. So I never needed to make this video. I wanted to, because I don't think it's going to be done properly by others, by the people that's paid millions of dollars to do it. They're going to tell you about Bill Russell and all the racism he went through and how he had to fight. Let's talk about the man won 11 championships in 13 seasons. But it was his attitude. He could have scored 20 boards, put 20 up every night. He didn't care about statistics at all. Didn't care how many blocks he had. All he cared about was the win. And I'm serious. That's all Bill Russell cared about, was winning. That was his motto. If they didn't get the W, he did not care. Literally did not care. And wouldn't mind telling you, in the way he would block a basketball, it was an art form to the way he blocked. Most people like to block it out of bounds, to send it into the third row. He thought that was the dumbest thing he ever heard in his life. And he told that to Shaquille O'Neal, like, why are you slapping the ball that way? Man, I'm trying to send it as far as I can to the moon. He said, well, when it comes back from the moon, it's still a ball. It's still a ball. So what's the point in knocking it out of bounds? I don't consider it a good defensive play until we get the ball back. That's the mentality of how Bill Russell thought. He blocks the ball to where the ball would be in play so that his teammate or somebody on his team could have a chance to rebound it. He wanted to block the ball to where it stayed in bounds. He didn't want to block the ball and knock it out of bounds. So he studied, there was an art form to his defense and how he set traps and baited the defenders to come in. He was a long jump champion, one of the 6 greatest collegiate, I'm doing all right, one of the 6 greatest athletes in the world when he played. He ran the 40 he had record speed to be 7 feet tall. He's running a 40 faster than these 6-footers. Long jump, high jump, hurdles. He was a full, complete athlete. And he can score, he can go out there and he averaged what, 17 points? He could have averaged 30 if he felt like it. He couldn't be stopped. But the way he played the game was, I don't care about stats. Only stat I care about is winning. So if we don't win, I don't care. Care how many points I had if we didn't win. And he see that in today's athletes. They caring about, oh, I got 33. I only missed 2 shots. My percentage is this. And he's like, but y'all not winning. When did we become the people that celebrate losing? It baffled him. He said he did it all for team. He thanked all his teammates when he went in the Hall of Fame. They're the reason I'm here. Because we played as a team. We thought team first. The team is what matters. So it was team before anything else. If they didn't get the W, he did not care. And wasn't going to care. Now, one of his greatest achievements he's ever done is they renamed the program. But I remember he had the one-on-one program. And it was a mentorship program. Because he felt today's kids around the world, not just the United States, need this one-on-one mentoring. And in 2012, they were up to 4 million volunteers. Each volunteer take one child and mentor them and teach them and educate them. He got over 4 million in 2012. I think it was up to 8 million the last I saw with the volunteers around the world who was involved in this program and the success it had, because he felt people learn more on a one-on-one basis than they would in a field of distractions. So one-on-one education was more of his calling card. So I was always proud about that program because it was so successful, so quick, that the NBA, I think, decided they wanted to be a part of it and get involved. So I was always one that was very instrumental in echoing that his program was the foundation to a lot of STEM programs, and it just showed his mindset and that he's a whole different breed when it comes to caring and thinking, period. His thought process is different. Mr. Bill Russell was so proud of that program because it was successful. It was working. Kids was learning at a rate 10 times higher. Their mathematics, reading, science, everything had went up 4 to 5 years past the level of expectations. People were reading at 4th and 5th grade levels. They had jumped up to high school, some even college, writing essays and poems. And this is not the United States. This is worldwide program. So his one-on-one program, which I think the NBA got involved and renamed it something else because it got so big. That one-on-one mentorship, excellent idea, excellent premise, and it was very well executed. But it's Bill Russell, so what did you expect? Mm-hmm. Another side of Bill that people didn't know. He was the one that stopped the Kobe Shaq, the whole Kobe Shaq beef. He came there and stopped that immediately and got them both in a room. Said, we're putting an end to this now. He explained to them what he went through in this league and the racism and what's it's pushing and what's it's fueling and how the NBA is marketing two men trying to make them hate each other for their own benefit of wealth. He didn't like that. And from that point on, he ain't said, I ain't saying y'all gotta like each other, even be friends. But don't do that for them. Don't give them that. Don't give this lead that. Don't do that. And ever since then, they were like fake brotherly. They hugged, shook hands. They were the best of friends on that court. Bill Russell made that happen. What things people don't know about Bill? Bill had a young soul. Age is just how old he was. It never meant how he was. He was a young soul. He was like the most unpredictable person you think you're going to meet. If he know you, oh, Bill got a potty mouth. Bill had a potty mouth. Bill cuss you out. Man, shut the hell up. Sit your ass down. Bill Russell is hilarious. I did not know any of these things. I was very pleased to meet him in 2004. It was a blast. He was much younger, of course, but still very spry and just full of spirit. It was incredible to see. Well, in 2004, I didn't have a camera phone. And so that was the thing. Yeah, I was outdated. I didn't have a camera phone back then. I had one of those sliders, those what's they Caseras or whatever. They slide up like, and then you can talk, which was terrible because it looked cool. But when you talk and you can push it down a little bit, it'll hang up on the call. And I'd be, damn, it hung up on you. My bad. So I had one of those. So that's why I don't have a picture with the great Bill Russell. I didn't expect to run into the great Bill Russell. That's what I said. I've been in a lot of places. People would be like, man, you ain't got that on video? I'll be like, I wish I did. But when you're chilling in a setting, you're not there just to take some pictures. I was just privileged to be there. Like those pictures I got upstairs, like I wouldn't have that picture with Chauncey Billups if my cousin didn't take it. He just happened to have a camera with him. And he said, I'll take it and then I'll send it to you. And he did. That's how I got that picture with Tayshaun and Chauncey. Other than that, you wouldn't even have seen a picture of us. Was it John Paxson or Jim Paxson? Because remember, Jim was the Boston Celtic. I didn't use the Celtics when talking about Bill Russell because I'm talking about Bill Russell, period, the man. And he stood more for just what the Boston Celtics, he could have had any jersey on. It impacted the game to the way he did because you could win with him. That's why the way he played the game, they always won. Like they normally gonna win. The way he played and the style in which he played the game. Played very unselfish, but was a funny dude. If anybody ever met him, they would tell you probably how funny Bill was. And people was like, man, he got a white girl. That's where he went down here. Well, damn, man, he gonna love the one that love him back. I don't know when he met his wife, where he met his wife, how he met his wife. I could care less. I'm caring about Bill Russell. That was it. What he chose to do and who the person he was.
I would want their validation back.
I just like his attitude towards the game. No, man, I completely loved everything about Bill. He was a great human being, man. Funniest dude. I was totally shocked when I met Bill Russell. The jokes didn't stop coming, and he had a potty mouth. I'm like, Bill Russell cussing people out. Well, you got to look at it like this, man. There were a lot of people that put Wilt up against him, and Wilt was outstanding as well. Could definitely dominate, but Wilt had a different mentality when it came to basketball. He was never 100% dedicated to basketball. Wilt whole thing was I'll play basketball, but that's not my. I'm not trying to be the greatest basketball player in the world. It came easy to Wilt. So he never had the passion, like, I gotta go win this thing to validate myself. Will had a nightclub. Will had women going, he played volleyball. He cared more about volleyball than he did basketball. Will Basketball was just something he could just do anything. This dude's a high jump, decathlon, and that's why I keep telling these players today, like, man, I go up against old Bill Russell, they couldn't stand with me. They were running faster than you, jumping higher than you, and had more energy than you. You have been diluted from all this food and lack of artificial stuff that have weakened you. You're a weaker state than what they were. You could do all these fancy athletic things in the air. They could jump higher than you and do all this stuff, and they were stronger naturally because they eating properly. So my thing is, What you saying? What are you really, truly saying? I never knew so many people tried to become the next greatest thing, you know. Maybe one day, maybe one day, you know. No, he was very, very gracious human being, man. Very, very intelligent. Read a ton of books, but he's best known for his one-on-one mentorship program. That's to me is his greatest accomplishment and probably his most proudest thing that he's ever done. He's more proud of that than anything that you could, probably ever know of. I never felt that these people got the story right when it came to him. They're gonna talk about how Bill Russell had to stay in certain hotels. He couldn't travel with the team. You know, it's so many things out there that they said that just didn't make any sense. I mean, it was just horrific what he had to put up with and endure. But the thing is a key word there, endure. He had to endure that. I mean, Bill Russell is iconic, man, so there's nothing else you could really say, man. But I ain't want to make this a long video. This is supposed to have been a 10-minute video, but some people just was coming in. They had just heard the news. I was out during a walk when I heard the news. So, like I said, this was a video that wasn't supposed to be made. I wish I'd never have to make this video, but the truth behind the Celtics championships, we might have to do that one. I never went through that before, but since we went through the Bulls fake championships, the fake six championships they got, we'll look at Boston's championship. But yeah, that's it. So let me get out of here. God bless. Yeah, hit the like button one time for Bill, at least.